Hi folks, and again welcome to the rear view mirror, and this is part 2 of the June 1975 edition of Car Magazine. And as always, the poorest production values. So let me just start with this Pirelli ad for the Cinturato tyres. Quite a contrast, obviously, the Avenger and Carrera 911. So let's get started. LJK set right, driving, well, as you can see there, the 450 SEL 6.9 as they were. Now, of course, I'm not going to read all this, you'll be very thankful to know. So I'll try and just scroll down. So you can pause it. And obviously, he thinks it's amazing because really, if you think about it, back then, they were. And I do remember seeing these kicking about back in the day. There was a local garage that seemed to hoard these as well. If you hear any background noise, please excuse me, I do have 4 dogs kicking about here. I'm assuming he's taking it around the Nürburgring there, the way he's talking. Before that was popular. You can see there as well how American cars really did not sell in Europe. There is a channel particularly about American cars and I compare them to European cars a lot of the time, but you can see why. But going on to the opposite end of the scale is the new 1300 Renault 5 TS. And hopefully I'm going slow enough. There is a lot of reading in these mags, that's why I split this one up into 3. And again, just showing how big, well, obviously Lancia there were. Going back to part 1 there as well with the Lancia and Fiat ads. I do remember Fiat had offices in a lot of decent sized towns, really because it's obviously before computers and they sold so much. Anyway, cracking along. The Russians are coming in and it's talking about the Eastern Bloc cars. As you can see there, the Polski-Fiat 125P, the Lada 1200, and the Moscovich even, sorry. And obviously, due to price back then, it won the Touring Car Championship. Talking about their Fiat and obviously Eastern Europe. And influences. So talking about Dacia, however you want to pronounce it. And obviously this is June 1975, I do these videos obviously, as I've said, for a bit for my mental health, and I did have a huge massive collection of magazines that has been thinned down quite considerably, but I do have still thousands probably, and just share some of the knowledge, because there's a lot of nonsense gets spoken on YouTube, real life magazines. So wee bit of education as well. But if somebody could really educate me in how to make a decent video, it'd be much appreciated. Talking about raging inflation there, how these cheaper cars are obviously could be quite popular. And so the wages comparison, obviously one of the reasons they can produce so cheap. And obviously they were building previous generation cars in a lot of cases under licence with their own modifications, e.g. Lada, Polski-Fiat, Dacia, Dacia. Yeah. And obviously the cover shot, new Mini for 1978. That didn't quite happen, did it? I may even have to split this mag into 4 actually, purely because there's so much in it and it seems to have been quite a pivotal year. Bit less serious, obviously nice colour and glossy shell advert. And now this story, you can see just a wee bit colour there, continues just into the inside of the last cover. I've checked that reg, by the way, couldn't find anything. And a quick check anyway. And obviously just talking about going to the north of Scotland, not the far north, just the north. I say just the north. And again, just hopefully you can read that there. And obviously it's talking about obviously speed, power, performance, obviously new 911 there. I'm not going to go too much into this article on another Aston Martin survival. We'll just quickly go into his this advert for Porsches, obviously. Coupes and Targas there first. Nice to know they run on 2-star petrol. And they have Porsche enthusiasts. So guys, this is a giant test here on Fiat 131 1600 Special Marina 1.8 and 1600L Cortina Mark III, and I'm going to just stop it there. as I probably will have to split this video up a wee bit more. Thank you very much, folks, as ever, for watching. I do appreciate you'll never get this time back, but thanks again anyway, yeah.